Welcome to our new episode of TNT. My name is Pearson.
And mine is Morgan, and we'll be your anchors for this production. We've got lots of interesting segments for you today.
Yep, let's get started with news with Mark.
I'm Mark Hoffman with your CCCHS News. The Wizard of Oz came to Clay Center with the drama team putting on their spring play on March 5th and the 6th. Reese Gear is slated to be the district FFA president. Admiring this accomplishment, I asked her a few questions about her FFA experience.
I wanted to be an FFA officer for many reasons. Of course, the first is my love and passion for agriculture. I've grown up on a farm for all my life where we've raised cattle, corn, soybeans, and wheat. That was really the start of it, was I wanted a program or an intracurricular activity that I could do that really helped stem to my values, which was agriculture. I wanted to be slated for president for the main reason that you get to do a lot and get to be in charge of a lot of it. I know that I would be able to successfully run our district or our district in general, and then I'd also just be able to help outreach with our members, because I know that it's not an easy job to be president, and it really takes someone who's strong and someone who can really organize your group and lead a team. Also, there was a job security along with it. When you are slated for president, you're automatically guaranteed an office on the team, and that's also just kind of an extra buffer, and it allows you to have that sense of relief. So there's multiple reasons why I wanted to be slated for district president, but that main one is because I knew that I could help outreach to our members. Yes, I definitely think that I'm going to run for state office as of now. If I don't get it, that's fine. It's all about the experience and running for it. You get to go through these different interview processes, and I love the interview process.
The Youth Entrepreneurship Challenge, sponsored by the Rotary and the Clay Center Economic Development Group, was held in District Gym this year due to COVID. 14 teams from the business classes here at CCCHS competed in the challenge. That's it for the CCCHS News.
Hi everyone, it's Kaylin, and here is your local news for this week. As we all know, the new shortstop renovation is underway. It is coming along very nicely. As of March 2nd, 2021, the city had just put in the fuel tank for the building. In other news, the mural movement is getting ready to paint a new mural downtown, which is going to be located on the Wardcraft Home Store wall. The Mural Movement Committee hosted a Zoom meeting on Thursday, March 4th, 2021. The artist who is going to be painting the mural attended the meeting and gave information on the painting.
Sure, we plan on being on location this fall, and so we know we view our Piatique Festival as something really important, and that's a date we want to make sure this is completed for.
Keep your eyes open for more murals and the murals that are yet to come.
Hey, this is Brooks Craig bringing you the state news. According to KSN News, Brett Meyer, a Fort Hays State Track and Field graduate assistant, recently broke the Kansas record for the fastest indoor mile run. Meyer ran 1 mile in 3 minutes and 58.4 seconds at Washburn University's Ichabod Invitational on February 13th. The old record was held by Jim Ryan, who ran a 3-minute 58.8 second mile when competing for KU 53 years ago. Meyer beat the old record by a mere 0.4 seconds. Meyer is currently training to compete in the Olympics, where he hopes to run in the 1500-meter race.
Hi, this is Umbrella, and this is the latest world news. A Winston Churchill's painting of the Tower of Hotopia Mosque that was gifted to Franklin D. Roosevelt broke auction records by being sold at a record-breaking price of $11.5 million on March the 1st. In more recent news, in the Olympic Games in Tokyo 2020, 12 new female executive leaders were added to the board, which is a big step providing equal opportunities to ensure a trusting workspace in our near future.
I'm Jordan Engelmeyer, and this time I'm bringing you national news. The black-footed ferret, an endangered species, had a genetic pup cloned. They were thought to be extinct until a Wyoming farmer found some on his land. One of them was about to die and was frozen to preserve its cells. In 2018, the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service received permission to try to genetically clone the frozen ferret. Its pup is now being watched closely. Now back to Pearson and Morgan.
We had some really great news stories this week.
Of course, hopefully we have great weather too.
Hello, Clay Center High School. My name is Mason Melius, and I will be your TNT weatherman. We will have some good weather during spring break, with highs in the mid-50s and lows in the low 30s. We start off with some pretty good weather after spring break, with highs in the high 50s and lows in the low 30s. Rounding out our last few days of March and first days of April, we will have some great weather, with highs in the low 60s and lows in the mid-30s. Hopefully, Kansas doesn't change their mind about this nice weather. Now back to you, anchors.
Let's hope the rest of the weather for this month is nice.
Yeah, how about we see what Connor has for sports?
Hi, I'm Connor Roth, and I'm doing sports news.
Some sports news that will be going on this spring are track, golf, men's tennis, softball, and baseball. I'm going to tell you about all the spring sports. First with track. In track, you can do all sorts of things like jumping activities, running activities, and throwing activities. Now with golf. In golf, you try hitting a golf ball into a hole, and if the ball doesn't go into the hole, then you hit the ball where the ball landed. Now, on to tennis. In tennis is a game where you try and make a ball go over the net. Also, you have to make the ball into a square, and you only get one bounce when the ball is coming at you. Now on to baseball and softball. In baseball and softball, you try hitting a ball when the ball is pitched to you, and the people in the outfield try catching it. Now back to Pearson and Morgan.
Thanks for the update on our sports.
Now let's head over to Tell Me Something Good with Elena.
Hi, I'm Elena, and on this segment of Tell Me Something Good.
Russell was putting up a kindness board out in the Commons. It was also nice of the English teachers to put together a pop-up for the students to walk through in the morning.
It was a really fun surprise for the students. Now back to Morgan and Pearson.
It's nice to know about some of the good in our school.
Yeah, let's see what Emma has for interviews.
Hello, I'm Emma Fitzmayer. I'll be interviewing Tegan Stratton.
My favorite part of the play has got to be when the Wicked Witch is dying, because we have a great actress who plays the Wicked Witch, and that's Molly Gowd. And she just does an amazing job. Something that motivated me to become part of the drama department is that I always watched all the musicals growing up with my mom because she would come and play for each of them. The most difficult thing preparing for this play would definitely have to be working around everybody's schedules.
Now back to our anchors, Pearson and Morgan.
Thanks for those interviews, Emma.
Yes, they were great. We've got one more interview for you. Let's head over to Ethan with Principal Time.
Hey y'all, this is Ethan Hill with Tiger News Television, and I'm going to be conducting the Pal Time interviews again. Can you believe it? I'm going to be talking to Mr. Ferguson today about upcoming sports. Alright folks, this is Pal Time with Ethan Hill, and we're interviewing Mr. Ferguson. Okay, so Mr. Ferguson, what do you want to tell us about spring sports?
I'll tell you, I'm just real excited. We started practices this past week, and the kids have already been working hard. Those that are out competing have been working hard. We've got really good numbers across the board. You know, we got close to 30 for baseball, about 24, 25 for softball. Track has got really strong numbers, close to 50. Tennis has a full squad, 2 full squads. Golf's going to have strong numbers. So it's great to see all the kids participating. And the weather's been great, so it's been good to have kids outdoors and practicing. And we'll start our competitions as soon as we get back from spring break. So it's going to be here before we know it.
Nice. That's pretty optimistic outlook for those sports.
Yeah. Yeah, we just hope to see everybody out watching our kids competing and enjoying the weather, and bring a chair and spread out. You don't have to be confined to a gymnasium, and just enjoy our kids competing.
Yeah, hopefully we get people out there to support them.
Yep, that'll be great.
Mr. Ferguson.
You bet, thank you.
Now that we've heard from Mr. Ferguson, let's finish off this episode with Ryan and upcoming events.
Good morning, CCCHS. I'm Ryan Benfer, your host for upcoming events. Spring break is right around the corner, and we are sure in need of a good long break. But after spring break, there are many great things coming up, and I'm here to tell you about them. The following Friday after spring break, Q3 report cards are coming out. as well as also on that Friday night, Stardusters is happening, so be sure to get out and support the band. Also, that Saturday, state powerlifting is at Halstead. The next Tuesday, tennis will be at Sacred Heart, track will be at Holton, softball will be at Chapman, as well as baseball is also at Chapman. Be sure to get out and support our Tigers.
Thanks for keeping us up to date, Ryan.
Yep, and it looks like that's it for this week's production. Hope you all enjoyed.
Have a good week and see you next time on
Tiger News